Yeah, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. What's up? What's good? What's popping, cracking, percolating really good? Nutty man, feel but we back for a good time, not for a long time. Juju say I'm on time. Devil Dog say I'm reporting for duty, sir. Listen, this interesting. I couldn't even wait till Wednesday. This all interesting. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. Let's do that. Let's get that. We at 1240. Can we run to 1250? We running to 1300. We running to 1300. We talking about your post on a certain YouTube. Hey man, it ain't my post. I'm just reporting news like Barbara Walters. And all I'm gonna do is tell you the news and let you figure it out for yourself. You do what you want to do. I ain't gonna put no twist on this. I just find it ironic. I look at the cumulative thing. I look at all of it. I don't just look at the day. Oh, no. I'm looking at all of that. I'm looking at all of it. And I'm like, oh, I see now. I see. It all makes sense now. That said, like I said, this is your first time putting up. Welcome to the channel, the Rock With Me Nation, where our motto is, we rock with those that rock with us. If you ain't rocking with us, it's okay. We ain't bothered by that. We're going to leave you alone because we believe you got a choice in who you rock with. And if you don't want to rock with somebody, that person shouldn't make you rock with them. No, we rock with those that rock with us. So, yeah, that's what we got going on. I see grouping feet in the building. Who's snitching? I can't necessarily say somebody who's snitching. Well, they did, sort of low-key. Dry snitched on themselves. They did. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to start it. Which way I want to go with this thing right here. So let's do this. Yeah, I like this one. So Rob Liefeld. Y'all know Rob Liefeld? Well, not knowing, but does the name sound familiar to you? Rob Liefeld. Yeah. Deadpool. He did some amazing work with X-Force. You remember when man, listen. They say Rob can't draw feet. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. I know Rob is an amazing artist, though. Is the dude not an amazing artist? Come on, somebody. Don't act like that. Don't act like I'm the only one. We're not going to do that. Rob Liefeld is him. Well, Rob saw Captain America 4. And Rob has some comments in regards to Captain America 4. I don't know if he was asked or if he just volunteered these comments. But this is what Rob said. This comes to us from Superhero Hype News. Apor Rastogi. Yeah, he did Monday, February 24th. Today, 11:43. Deadpool co-creator Rob Liefeld seems to be taking his scuffle with Kevin Feige to the next level after he urged Marvel to sever ties with the creative head following the underwhelming box office performance of Captain America 4. Liefeld's comments come just days after he declared that he is cutting ties with Marvel for good, following a prolonged ordeal with the superhero juggernauts. Rob Liefeld asked Marvel to get Kevin Feige off the mound after Captain America 4. The renowned comic book creator took to social media to express his opinion regarding Feige's part in the lukewarm, critical, and financial reception of Captain America Brave New World. Replying to X, formerly known as Twitter, thread highlighted an 82.4% drop in the domestic box office earnings of Captain America 4 in its second theatrical weekend. Now, that shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. Why? Because if you keep up with the MCU, you know they don't do that well the second week. Folks always, oh, they did so. Oh, that's the first week. They always jump out there like that the first week. It ain't that many of them that's got staying power after the first week. Oh no. And we go. So Rob Liefeld, comic book writer, right? Creator, right? Artist, right? Right. Rob Liefeld, him. Yeah. Who you knew first, Rob Liefeld or Kevin Feige? Who's played more of a role in your life, Rob Liefeld or Kevin Feige? Now, mind you, bear in mind some of the stuff that Kevin Feige is going to be using to bring the MCU to life, make money. It's coming from folks like Rob Liefeld. It's coming from folks like Rob Liefeld. Well, damn his fine. Yeah. Now, he used the sports analogy. Take him off the mound. You watch baseball? I watch. You watch. Do you like baseball? Because I watch baseball, but I can't listen. I understand the nuances of baseball. You ever seen the manager walk out there and pull the pitcher? Do they kick him off the team, or do they just pull him? Hey, get that ball up out you. You did a good job. You did a good job. You did a good job. Hey, you did a good job. You did a good job. You did enough. Come on. No, it's just the batters didn't caught on to what you throwing down there. You ain't throwing as effective as you used to. The folks are knocking your stuff, getting on base and everything like that. Okay. So is it wrong to make that assessment? Hey, you need to go ahead and take him off the mound. He didn't say put him out the pasture. That ain't what he said. He said take him off the mound. He didn't say fire him. He said take him off the mound. Do you know what take him off? See, that's how I know folks don't participate with sport. Take him off the mound means he's still on the team. He just ain't pitching. But somebody got mad. Somebody got mad. Said that Rob Liefeld, and you know who I'm talking about. That video's right on over there. You can go see it for yourself, because that's the very first thing they're talking about is what Rob Liefeld said in regards to Kevin Feige. And do you know this person say they ain't even gonna talk to Rob no more? Yeah, I think I'm done with Rob. You done with Rob after that? Because Rob said something about Kevin Feige. You done? Because I done heard folks throw way harsher criticism right there. Because all he said was the dude need to come off the mound. And you done? You done. You say Rob Liefeld sound like an old man just screaming at the moon, at the sky? At Rob Liefeld. Wow. Rob, it say something if the writers are upset because it's their creations that are being misrepresented on the screen. Yeah, those aren't Kevin's characters. I'm sorry. And mind you, if you can say you were a critic, which the dude did, the dude said he was critical of Captain America 4 too, then what's the difference between you and Rob? Who do we think cares more about these characters? Movie critics or the folks that created them? Who we think feeling more offended by how these characters misrepresented on the screen? Us as comic book fans or the folks that actually created them? I'm of the mindset it's the folks that actually created them. But you're going to take the side, oh, wow. That explains why folks like that promote every damn thing Marvel got going on. They in a one-sided love affair with the MCU, and they're going to do their best not to be overly critical of the MCU. But wait, I got more, because ain't this the grandfather of T'Challa? Recast T'Challa? Ain't that the grandfather? Now we know why the grandfather was cool with the character being deleted. Now we know why the grandfather did not kick up as much dust as a grandfather would kick up when somebody is mistreating their grandchild. Yeah, it makes sense now. Because you're going to cap for everything Kevin do. I wouldn't have put this out here, big dog. Really? You choosing Kevin over Rob Liefeld? Stay with me now. And I'm going to tell you why I find this article so funny. So there's another article out there. Say, Theo, yeah, there's another article out there where they talk about every MCU movie ranked from worst to best. This comes to us from Kotaku, Kotaku. Anyway, it's by Kenneth Shepard, John Walker, Zach Ziwazin, and Keith Nelson Jr. It was published 11 hours ago. I'm hoping I got y'all names right. It says here, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is now 17 years old and boasts a catalog of 35 movies and counting, with Captain America, Brave New World, and Thunderbolts wrapping up Phase 5 in the ongoing superhero saga before Fantastic Four First Steps arrives this summer to kick off Phase 6. We thought we'd take a look back at all the ups and downs in the Marvel machine's cinematic output. Let's see which movies still stand out after nearly 2 decades of the MCU and which are better off forgotten. We're starting this list off from worst to best. Now, I want to make sure we understand, because I want us to stay right here, because all this is connected. You got Rob Liefeld saying, hey, take him off the mound. You got that YouTuber saying, how dare you? I don't want to be your friend anymore. Are you friends with him? I just, are you cutting off your nose to spite your face? Or are you hoping you don't want to damage the relationship you got with it? Okay, never mind. Anyway, I'm just going to read to us the order. And I'm going from worst to best. Think about how recent some of these movies are while I'm doing this. Let's see here. Let me go on about my business. Thor, The Dark World. That's the worst one they got. That's the one they saying is the worst. Thor, The Dark World. You know what? They got this grid up here, and I'm just going to pull up this grid. Thor, The Dark World. They got that as the worst movie. What's next to that, or next to last? The Eternals. I can't necessarily say I agree with the one right after that, but it's Thor. Starting at the worst. After Thor, or above Thor, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling. What let's see here. After we got Ant-Man and the Quantumania, we got the Incredible Hulk. Yeah, so yeah, the Incredible Hulk. Right before the Incredible Hulk, we got Thor, Love and Thunder. I didn't write this. I'm just telling you what's here. They got Thor, Love and Thunder. Right before Thor, Love and Thunder, I wish I had a drum roll. Theo, what movie do they have ranked right before Thor, Love and Thunder? Captain America, Brave New World. Y'all think I'm lying. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to do it like that. You see what I got? You see, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing Thor, Love and Thunder, Captain America, Brave New World. Just so y'all don't think I'm lying. I didn't do that. So they have Iron Man 2 ahead of Thor, Brave New World. Iron Man 2. It's on my Twitter page. It's on my Twitter page. I put it over there. I put it over there. So right ahead of Iron Man 2, they have Black Widow. Yeah, that's what they got. You got Black Widow right ahead of Iron Man 2. Ahead of Black Widow, Ant-Man. He's a fan. Certified brother, he's a fan. He's a certified. Because you know Kevin Feige is an Ant-Man fan. Damnest thing. I got 2 Ant-Man movies right here. Keep going. All right. Right above Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Far From Home. All right. All right. All right. Old boy act going out like DJ Academic. All right. Right ahead of Spider-Man, Far From Home, we got Avengers, Age of Ultron. Yep. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. They got the Marvels ahead of Age of Ultron. Yeah, yeah. So I told you I didn't write this. I did not write this at all. I didn't write this. T Byron, what's going on? So, right ahead of the Marvels, we have Doctor Strange. That's what we got. And right ahead of Doctor Strange, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp. These are, I'm starting off from worst to best. Just so we clear. I'm starting off from worst to best. And damn it, I ain't trying to be funny, but if I look at these, hold on. They're like Theo's. Trying to see something. You know, all 3 Ant-Man movies are in the bottom 15. I'm just reporting the news. That's all I'm telling you. I didn't write this list. So anyway, after Ant-Man and the Wasp, or rather before Ant-Man and the Wasp, we have Iron Man 3. All right. Before Iron Man 3, we have Captain America, the First Avenger. And above that, we have Captain Marvel. Don't shoot the messenger. I did not create this list. I did not. Right above Captain Marvel, we have Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Y'all ready for what come before Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness? This list is going from worst to best. The movie that comes in right above Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Yeah. Right before Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, a shocker to me. A shocker. Deadpool and Wolverine. Right above Deadpool and Wolverine, Iron Man. Right above Iron Man, Spider-Man Homecoming. Once again, I did not write this list. Create it. I ain't had to do with it. Right above Spider-Man Homecoming is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Yep. Yep. Now, there are 4. No, I got quite a few. Let me keep going. Before Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, we got Guardians of the Galaxy. Sure do. Sure do. Sure do. And right before Guardians of the Galaxy, we got Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Yep. 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 Right above that, we got Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2. We on a roll right now. Above that, we got the Avengers. Yep. Yep. Above that, we have Spider-Man, No Way Home. Above that, we have Avengers Infinity Game. Above that, we have Avengers Infinity War. I'm sorry, because the movie that came right before that, the list is going from worst to best. The movie right before that is Avengers Endgame. We got 4 movies left. 4. Y'all want to take a guess at what 4 are left and what order they come in? We got 4 movies left. Does anybody want to take a guess what order, what movies are left? You should know what movies are left, what order they came in. I think one of the big Reddits for Marvel pulled a lot of fans and did a big ranking, which I found more accurate than this. And you ain't even let folks finish yet, have you? Theo, this literally made my heart hurt. That is a clown list if I've ever heard one. Are you sure? I'm just asking, are you sure? Should have said single instead, but since whatever. Yeah, are you sure? What's going on, Plant Poppy? What's going on? Mo-weenie. So, before I reveal the top 4, because here's the thing. I want to see if we're going to keep whatever energy you got right now. Whatever energy you got right now, I just want to see if you're going to keep it when I reveal the final 4, or rather the first 4. We got Juju Rose in the building, my fellow Devil Dogs in the building. S. Jadis in here. We talking about Big Jermaine, what's going on? Deeper than that, X Jadis. Yes, deeper than that. What's going on? Kamoyo King, the president of the Black Panther fan group. Groovy Feet, they snitching on themselves. But Theo, what do you mean? What I mean is this. You kept saying you were a comic book fan. Okay, well, who your loyalties going to be to? The executive or the comic book writer? Especially if you know the movies ain't been comic book accurate. Especially when you know the executive ain't pressed to hire anybody that knows if and or cares any damn thing about the comics anyway. No, he wants his fresh take on this. Okay, so what did Rob say was wrong? Because if we don't know anything else about Rob Liefeld is a comic book creator, writer, and artist. He cares about the comic book characters. We can't necessarily say that about the movie studios now, can we? And if we know that's where Rob coming from, you low-key told us why you didn't have a problem with T'Challa being cast, recast, T'Challa Jr., Toussaint, wedding out of being married out of. We now know why those were never your talking points. Now we know. Thank you, Rob. Keep being Rob. We got the Kamoyo King. We got S. Jadis. There are 2 things, King: the messenger and the messenger. I don't respect the messenger, but I also came to a similar conclusion myself about the New Avengers fate and Doomsday box office. Okay. As for Rob, he ain't wrong. Kevin is just lucky. Kathleen is crap. They drop off bigger than J. Cole. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Messenger shouldn't override the message, especially the intel checks out. Yeah. Also, gotta love how Kevin is bringing in the Century writer to defend himself. Ain't no comic book fan give it. I got 23 issues of the Avengers. Hyperion is over there. The Century. I can't even tell you folks give a damn about the Century action figure. That's just how serious it is. I can't. I can't. I don't. I got. No, I didn't even want. No, see, I don't even know how to do that. I didn't even want the board. So, especially if you are cashing a twig in Century, boy, look. Rob said what he said. Theo, what's going on, T-Virus? Good to see you. I had the pleasure speaking to your cool wife last time. Absolutely. Which, by the way, Lisa will be joining the channel in the future. She's going to do a puzzle, if I'm not mistaken, and probably get another Harry Potter. I'm trying to talk her into doing the Harry Potter books. I don't know if she did the Harry Potter. Matter of fact, I know she ain't doing it. Theo, how you know she ain't do the Harry Potter book? Because I would have had to do the thumbnail. And I don't remember creating no thumbnail for no Harry Potter book. So we're going to have to make it do what it do. So good looking. Thank you so much, T. Appreciate that, brother. They mad at Rob and mad at Rob. What's going on, Big Jermaine? What's going on? I'm just saying it's telling at least box office wise, the 2 most successful post-Endgame projects of Spidey and Deadpool and Wolverine, where Kevin and company didn't have to. I agree with Rob. I ain't saying That's the point. When Kevin gets out the way, they make money. You mean kind of like how they doing with Daredevil, Born Again? Am I? Who mad? Who mad at Rob? A movie critic. A movie critic. He mad, disappointed. He said Rob can't even come on the show no more. They done with Rob. I said, like, golly, you done with Rob? All Rob said was the dude need to come off the mound. That's all Rob said. Are you mad that he said it? How you tell me you're not truly a comic book fan without telling me you're not a comic book fan? Side with the executive that's been putting out crap. Side with the executive to say he ain't no comic book fan. Side with the executive that tells you he ain't really know nothing about no comic books till he was in his late teens. He's more of and he can't even prove that to you. What the executive tell you? He's more of a Star Wars, what's the Raiders of the Lost, not Raiders of the Lost Ark, the stuff that Harrison Ford going on. Yeah, that's him. Really? Because the Star Wars franchise ain't doing that well either. And I think the last movie we had with Harrison Ford is that dude. I don't think that did well either. But you know, hey, what I know. What's going on, Black Panther? Damn, John Walker really be hard up for money. Did D.O. lay him off? Oh boy, yeah, this is wild. All right, so I asked y'all, had y'all thought about who it might be? Theo, this list is crazy. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's interesting. It is. Stamina. So I asked y'all, who did y'all think the last 4 movie? My brother D Real, what's going on? Yeah, bro. Go to Twitter. It's in the inbox on Twitter. So I asked y'all, who did y'all think the last 4 movie was? Please, if you could y'all please? Like, I don't want to say, I don't want to, I don't want to be him, but if you could, please. So I ain't crazy about Rob, but I'm less crazy about Feige. Makes sense. Rob ain't the one ruining. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Speaking of baseball, we're not doing that. So a few other magazines have Black Panthers #1 as well. Bam. It's got Thor Ragnarok in 4th, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the 3rd best movie, Captain America Civil War, the 2nd best movie, and Black Panther as the 1st, as in the best MCU movie ever put out. And if you're a Black Panther fan, you know even that movie had issues with it. So if that movie, which is #1, had comic book issues with it, imagine the rest of them. Because I'm still trying to figure out who the fuck is in Jobu. I am. But no, that's what that is. So with that list, was Rob wrong? Like, no, with that list that we just went over, was Rob wrong to say the dude need to come off the mound? Because how many folks you need on base before you look at the picture and say, yeah, he done. He done. Don't we do that in hockey? If the goalie is just giving up puck, just giving up goal after goal after goal, and come here. He could be the #1 goalie in the league. Clearly, he ain't got it. Okay, come here. Now, you hoping he get it back. But if he don't get it back, you put in a new goalie. That's what that is. The pitcher that you take off the mound. Okay, well, you know what? We would have loved for you to have went all 9 innings. We understand that's a rarity. It's not as rare as the no-hitter, but it's rare for you to go all 9 innings. It's okay. You did a good job. You got us here. Now, before we lose the lead and wind up losing the damn game, let me sit you down. What's wrong with that? Unless you feel it, unless John Campion, damn it, I'm missing his name. Unless you're thinking that everything they didn't put out there is a hit, and you know damn good and well it ain't. You don't even know why some of this stuff is even making it. I'd have took his ass off the mound when he put the Eternals out there. Like, damn, Theo, back then, yes. Soon as the Eternals would have hit, I'd have took his ass off the mountain then. How much money we need to lose before I get tired of losing money? Now, mind you, this is the thing. Folks might look at it this way. As comic book fans, we want what we want. You can say that. I'm not going to tell you anything wrong. But are the movie critics really being critical, or are they just being movie reviewers? I.e., telling the movie studios everything they put out is going to be butter. No, it's not. I don't know why you listening to somebody that really don't know your product like that. You don't know your product like that. The person you got talking for you don't know your product like that. That's why we get the results that we get. Like that's what that is. That y'all put me in the uncomfortable position when y'all throw trash out here like this. I gotta defend the actor. I'm not necessarily pressed to do that, but I ain't gonna let nobody trash him unfairly. So I have to defend the actor. Then I have to go defend the character. Because I'm gonna be consistent. Folks look at me to have integrity. They don't look at me just to go out there and hate on stuff. No, so I'm doing if you would just do your damn job and honor the source material that's got writers out here pissed off because y'all pissing on their stuff, I wouldn't have to do all that. I wouldn't. Y'all, no man. So yeah, Black Panther, best movie ever made by the MCU. Regardless of what folks want to say, you know how folks say we don't support Black Panther. So I don't want nobody ever saying we don't support nothing. Yes, we do. We showed up and we showed out and we watched it many times over. And we bought a lot of merch. A lot of merch. Some of us are on the secondhand market still buying merch from that movie. And do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? That movie's still making money. that movie's still making money. Yeah, revenue still coming in. Might not be coming in as fast as it was, but they still getting change off of that. Yeah, so I just thought that, and then we got this. So I'm gonna preface this by saying this. A lot of times as people, we want to believe the best in people. We want to believe that folks are going to treat you fairly. And by and large, I believe that to be true. I do. But as my brother Dara asked, Theo, how do you trust people? I trust folks. I come in trusting you until you show me who you are. And it ain't got to be an interaction with me. Oh, no, it can be an interaction with somebody else. I'm like, okay, stay right there. Well, I think I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again because it's pertinent in this one. I'm working at Best Buy. I am the sales force supervisor over the camcorder cell phone department. I get transferred over to the home audio department. Now, in the home audio department, there's this guy that likes to a degree, antagonize me. Now, he's not a supervisor. He's a regular store employee. And even when I say something to him, he always got something smart to say. I'm from Southwest Georgia. I can tell the difference between somebody being a smart ass and somebody being a bigot. I can tell the difference between somebody roasting me because they're just being playful and somebody roasting me and they got malicious intentions behind it. Well, this dude was a bigot at his best, racist at his worst. The thing was, he had a friend, a black friend, and it always starts off with the black friend letting the non-black friend be way too comfortable. It always starts with the black friend not listening to their other black friends that aren't racist, aren't bigots. No, but they are going to keep it a buck. Well, I said to Kenny, your boy got a problem. No, Theo, he just be joking. I said, no, I know the difference between joking and when you trying to say something. Your boy trying to say something, you need to get it. Kenny didn't believe that until one fateful day. Kenny did not believe. I'm older than Kenny. more life experience than Kenny. And you like to think that because me and Kenny got melanin that's similar, he would lock in. But no, Kenny didn't want to lock in. So what winds up happening? You know how folks like to talk about fathers and everything like that. Well, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing as a father. I am a sales floor supervisor. I'm supposed to work the weekend because I'm a sales floor supervisor. But because my daughters are in 2 different homes, and that the weekend is when I get to put everybody up under one roof and be the father that I'm supposed to be, my store manager said, hey, you close on Saturday. That way you get up with the babies on Friday, on Saturday, and you off on Sunday. Cool. Well, down stocking. If you ever worked in stores like that, you know what down stocking is. You know what it takes to pass down stocking, and you know what it takes to flunk down stocking. You know the most effective way to down stock is while you're actually working, not wait till your shift is over. We all know that, right? Well, the home audio department flunked down stocking. I was at home. I didn't know any of this was going on. I'm at home. Sales floor manager walks the store. The manager on duty lets them know that home audio flunked down stocking. It happens. If you worked in one of those stores before, you've been a part of that where you flunked down stocking. It happens. The guy got mad, pissed. You knew who fault it was that we flunked down stocking? That effing N-word Theo, not even supervisor. And he said that in the midst of the home audio crew, which consisted of Kenny. Now, what did Kenny do? Think about who you think had the worst reaction out of the 2 of us, me or Kenny? Because when I came back to work the next day, I found out about it. But who do you think had the worst reaction, me or Kenny? It was Kenny. Kenny was hurt. Kenny felt betrayed. Kenny was angry. Me, I just want to talk to the dude. I wanted to know, what was it about me to him that made me an N-word? I want to have the conversation. See, that be the conversation I always be wanting to have. What makes me an N-word? Well, as soon as he said it, Kenny made a beeline for the front door. Home audio is all the way in the back of the store. Kenny made a beeline for the front door. The door is locked once the store is closed. Kenny walked to the front door and said, let me out of here. What? You know, you got loss prevention in the front of the store, you know, making sure employees don't leave with anything. Let me out this store before I hurt somebody. Managers had to find out what was going on. For Kenny to tell them what was going on, they fired the dude. I never got a chance to talk to him. I wanted to. I wasn't mad. Kenny was, though. Kenny was hurt. Well, there have been quite a few people. I as Grand Madam Tara would tell you, Mr. Smith, I sit back and I watch. Discern, if you will. When Chadwick Boseman passed, there were quite a few YouTubers that had a lot to say. Some of them didn't stay consistent. They didn't. Some of them swear they're comic book fans, but that ain't how they move. Some of them swear they're Chadwick Boseman fans. That's not how they move. You will continue to flock to them because you feel like they have something to offer you, when truth be told, they don't give 2 damns about you. The only thing they care about is what you can do for them. And as long as you keep going over there with them, all you're doing is putting money in their pocket. So, something from something. The link is over there on Twitter. And he's talking about, mind you, I don't know why we dragging this part of him into the conversation, because all we're supposed to be talking about is based on his video, is who might be taking a dirt nap when Doom make his appearance. But in the before we get to that, and we only a minute and something seconds in, we ain't even a minute 20 seconds in. Nearly all the districts in New York City are gerrymandered to be Democratic leaning, and the electorate there are exactly the type that would vote for an 110-year-old assassin who was formerly mind controlled by Hydra. And if you want to know what type of person it would probably take to do, just know Hakeem Jeffries is over that district. So let me see if I got this right, because I think I've been living longer than this dude has. Matter of fact, I know I have. Which party always changes the voting district maps? I mean, historically changes the voting district maps just so they can have the advantage. That's American history. That ain't liberal history. That ain't conservative history. That ain't democratic history. That ain't conservative history. That's American history. Which party does that? Now, I know we had a lot of comments in regards to the age of one Joe Biden. We did. Is Donald really that much younger than Joe? For us to be throwing up ages? Like, no, it ain't like Donald in his 40s and Joe is in his 80s. It ain't, no, they both dirt. Like every time both of them take a walk, you see dust particles falling off of them. No, that's what that was. That's what that is. They both old as hell. I don't know why see me? As far as I'm concerned, me being 57, I'm damn near too old to be elected to be president of the United States of America. But what we doing? It ain't like the difference between Joe and Donald is the difference between Donald and Kamala. That's not what that is. Oh hell, Tim Scott, for that matter, not Tim Scott, her running mate. That ain't what that is. But you got somebody over here that's a YouTuber, influential, wants your dollar, and he's going to use. You know, I used to watch this show. Not watch it. It was this radio show. I think it was the Tom Joyner Morning Show, and I forget who it was. He used to hidden racism. Right there. While we talking about politics, we talking about the movie. Couldn't wait, could you? You couldn't wait to justify your side of it, right? Right. Damn shame. And when we start talking about electing criminals, I thought that was real damn telling. So Hakeem Jeffries is the one that would more than likely elect a 110-year-old former assassin. He would do that. Not the folks who elected a dude that said he could stand in the middle of a street in New York City, delete somebody, and folks like you would still vote for him. Yeah, he said that. He said that. He said that. Well, now I know why that energy was what that was in regards to, and I believe Grace Randolph probably, I keep saying that, probably falls along this way of thinking anyway, as well. But now we know why when it comes to our stuff, we don't get what we feel like we deserve, because there's quite a few folks don't give two damns, and they got the microphone in their hand, and they gonna cold talk. You not knowing they talking in code, but yeah, they ain't got your best interest at heart. We'll ask the question, is it rated lower because the cast is black? What? No, Black Panther was rated the #1 movie. Yep, Hated James taking Guardians of the Galaxy, just like wait a minute. Yeah, I got BP1 as top 10, not top 5 though. The Kimoyo King, these characters have been with me my entire life, but I don't rate based off entertainment, but I feel you. See, we all got opinion, yeah. Absolutely. Everybody got an opinion. The Kimoyo King, your list is your list. But I have Black Panther 7th place. Endgame would be top 5 because only the last hour is good, but it can be in the top 5. Here's the thing. I'm not going to knock anybody on how they feel about Black Panther, and here's why. I found quite a few things wrong with it. But Theo, what do you mean? Well, Black Panther, the movie, while it has Chadwick Boseman in it, I'm going to be forever grateful for that. That movie starts off problematic. That movie starts off problematic because, well, what role does Carl play? He ain't playing the role that Joe Chill played. He ain't playing the role that Obadiah Stane played. He ain't playing the role that Loki played, and he should have been. But we put him over there in Avengers Age of Ultron for that. Which makes me say to myself, if I got Black Panther not number one, we need to know, because Age of Ultron F with T'Challa's origin, I probably got Age of Ultron below Black Panther. And I think that's fair, because we ain't, Age of Ultron ain't where it is if the character that shouldn't have showed up, the character and the element that shouldn't have showed up in that movie. Vibranium had no reason being in that movie, and neither did Claw. If we just keeping this thing above. So if I'm gonna put it somewhere, and mind you, I did not say I would put Black Panther first. I didn't say that. I said because of what Age of Ultron took away from Black Panther, I would definitely have Age of Ultron ranked below Black Panther. But when we look at Black Panther, who's in Jobu? I still don't know. In Black Panther, the older brother killed his younger brother. That's not lining up with the comics for me. That's not making that movie as enjoyable as it should be to me, because I know the source material. Why is Nakia being referred to as a member of the High Toots at Isaac? That's another problem. So that just knocking that movie on down. Everett Ross saving the day at the end of the day when it should have been T'Challa. That just knocks that movie down. And mind you, I'm a Black Panther fan. I'm a Black Panther fan. And I'm pretty sure there were other things in that movie that I didn't do particularly care for. I'm of the mindset one of the things that I found more enjoyable than anything else in Black Panther was the portrayal of T'Challa by Chadwick Boseman, them letting me know other languages exist out there besides English, Xhosa, and Swahili, them giving us T'Challa. Might not have been in the version the way that we wanted it, but they still did it. And it's still monumental and stands the test of times. But now my question would be to this: what movie do I have ranked number one? Or is it just a hodgepodge? Because if I'm a comic book fan, which movie is it? Avengers? Where's Hank and Janet? Endgame? What's going on with Hulk? Okay, Civil War. Why was Rhodey paralyzed? You see, I keep doing this all day. Okay, Spider-Man Homecoming. That's not Mary Jane. Y'all see, that's not Mary Jane. I don't know who that is. So I don't even know how to rank them like that, because they're all problematic to a degree. There are things that you as a comic book fan are going to look at, and it's on you whether or not you like that movie from there. Captain America the Winter Soldier is number one in my book. It is. Why T'Challa wasn't in it? I'm not knocking it, but Sam should not be flying and T'Challa not in that movie. See, I'm looking at that movie no different than I'm looking at Black Panther. I'm a comic book fan. Sam flying? No, Sam could be helping Steve fight, but no, Sam ain't got no business flying. Just like Sam ain't got no business flying in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Just like Sam ain't got no business flying in New World Order. Where's T'Challa at? No, you ain't got no business flying until you come holler at this other brother over here. We gonna stop what's letting our stuff be done by other folks. We ain't doing that with peanut butter. We ain't doing that with the cotton gin. Well, damn it, we ain't finna do that with the fictional stuff either. Michelle Jones, I don't know who that is. We'll keep listening in. Got stuff to attend to. True. Appreciate that. Kamoyo. So that's just my thing. Like, I'm a comic book fan. I'm not speaking for you. And when I say you, anybody that I know what it takes for me to enjoy the movie. And when I go into a movie, while I'm perfectly fine with stuff being modernized, updated, I'm looking for comic book accuracy, no differently than the Harry Potter fan walks in looking for Harry Potter accuracy. The person, Lord of the Lord of the Rings. They looking for that. I'm not looking for it just because it's a comic book. No, you're going, if you can get Dr. Seuss right, you can get this right over here. You got Lion King right? Okay, well, The Grinch Stole Christmas. Okay, well, I don't want no problem then. I don't want no problem. So when you look at it like that, now I know why. Now I know why it make all the sense in the world. Two notes. First, I look if it does right by the main character, and I think also soon at the time they were going Ultimate Sam who built his own tech. No, stop assuming. Stop assuming. Stop assuming. Because I ain't. Matter of fact, you ready? They gave me and you a hodgepodge of Sam from the 616 and Sam from the Ultimate Universe. Because there's nothing about that Sam that shows up in the second Captain America movie that's either 616 or Ultimate. It was just a hodgepodge of stuff. It's just, man, just stop. So, but hey, that's me. I ain't speaking for nobody else. I'm talking about me. That said, I'm out. I just thought it was real interesting. Shout out to Rob Liefeld. I ain't mad at you, big dog. I ain't mad. You called it for what it was. Oh, it's time to take him off the mound. But hey, if they don't want to take him off the mound, Mr. Liefeld, that's not your team. Used to be, but you left. You left. Now you're retired. I'm using sports analogy here. Now you're retired, and you still have an affinity for the team that you used to play for. The thing is that current ownership don't appreciate your contributions to said team. See how we doing that? So now you feeling kind of like Eric Dickerson was and everything in regards to the Los Angeles Rams. Like you ain't really getting that love like you should. And I'll be honest with you, considering what happened in that first movie with Deadpool, and that was horrific. You should have sued Fox for what they did with your character. That was your dead ass wrong. That was your dead ass wrong. But you should have sued them for mistreatment, malpractice when it came to your character. Now you got him over here. Deadpool is finally in the MCU where he should be, and the character should be treated with some type of respect as well as the creator. You're not wrong to feel that way. And anybody questioning that is lying, because I don't think anybody would appreciate anybody taking any liberties with something they've created, especially going above and beyond to make them feel like they're not welcome in regards to their creation. So, Rob, I'm with you. I just think it's funny. I just think it's interesting. All this came out today. Theo, much respect as always. Absolutely, T-Virus, and much respect to you as well, big brother. They appreciate the Century creator more than Rob. Wow. Nah, Kevin just needs a token comment. I'm like Rob. And there's nothing wrong with that. We don't maintain coaches significantly, right? Help me out. Is Bill Belichick still the coach of the New England Patriots? Right. As much as I like the Steelers, at some point, Mike Tomlin is going to move on. Larry Bird, didn't he coach the Indiana Pacers? Phil Jackson. At some point in time, you lose it. The secret stuff, the secret sauce, you lose it. Well, Kevin, it ain't what it was. It ain't what it was. Now, the thing is, you could continue to be Jerry Jones. Boardroom, now here's the damnedest thing. If you're a Disney stockholder, I would sell my stock. Why? Because clearly those in the boardroom ain't trying to make you no money. See, stock's supposed to go up in price, not go down. You can jump in and get it now while it's going down, but the board members owe you profit on your stock. Well, do they really? When the stock going down doesn't necessarily affect the board members' personal finances, they affect yours. So you got board members in there that aren't necessarily concerned about the MCU making the money that it's supposed to, so those stocks go through the roof. Those stocks been dropping steadily for quite some time now. They might steady out, but they don't do anything but go down. They go down because of the crap that's on the streaming services, and they go down because of the crap that's in the movie theaters. And the dude that's overseeing it is only being enabled because those on the boardroom don't want to hold him accountable. That's it. So they keep doing what they're doing. We got Wakanda at the house. We do. We got the Avengers at the house. We got Doctor Strange, Strange Academy at the house. We do. We got Ironheart at the house. We do. Don't care nothing about the Eternals. I don't. I wouldn't have greenlit the movie. So I definitely ain't pressed for the action figures and everything like that. But yeah, everything you got, we got, and we don't need it. So that's how you don't be thirsty and find yourself consuming stuff that's probably gonna hurt your physical well-being. Theo be spitting. Someone needs to lay down the law. I mean, listen. Yeah, we got what's going on, Big Joe. Yeah, we got Wakanda at the house. I ain't gotta do all that. You know damn good well if I got manifold, man. No, I'm not doing all that. They couldn't be losing my money like that. I'd fired Kevin a long time ago. Matter of fact, Nate would have been gone when he approached me about the Eternals. No, actually, I'd have waited. And I'd have let him know, we gonna do it. But you need to know if this movie don't do well, that's your job. Huh? Folks say hunk in here. If this movie don't do well, mind you, I would have been an executive that knows comic books though. I'd have been like, I don't know why you don't want to bring Alpha Flight. I don't know why that ain't the movie you want to do. You want to do Eternals before you do Alpha Flight? Yeah, I feel good about Eternals. Okay. Well, I hope you feel good about it after it go out there, because if it don't do what it's supposed to do, if it don't do what it's supposed to do, you gonna be gone. And the reason folks gonna know you gone is because you greenlit Eternals. Kevin Feige, ooh Lord, the Marvels. You mean tell me you ain't got enough yet? You hired a young lady to not do a Miss Marvel film or Miss Marvel series when she told you Miss Marvel was her favorite character. She told you that. Oh no, you put her out there to do a movie with all three of them in it. I'm gonna holler at you, Kevin. I'm gonna holler at you. But I take your butt. My eyes gonna see you walk out that door. I'm gonna holler at you. So yeah, that would have been my thing. Come on, comic fans. We started here and we ain't gonna fit. Yeah, exactly. The eternal slander hurt in my heart, but I understand. Listen, it's not that. Here's the thing. I don't knock them as characters, but if we're comic book fans, they're not being used like that. The last we saw of the Eternals was in that event where we had the and I bought it, but that was the best writing we have gotten for the Eternals as a comic book in quite some time. Well, ain't either one of them dudes comic book fans. They both then came out publicly and said they don't want to hire anybody that know or care any damn thing about the comic book. So you stuck with what you got. But he only did that movie. Watch this. He only did that movie to pander to various demographics. You an Eternals fan. That ain't the Eternals that you come to know and love in the comics. But if we're going for diversity, Alpha Flight was sitting right there. That's the only reason why he did the Eternals, is so he could make it what he wanted to make it, throwing all races and demographics and genders and orientation. That's the only reason why he did the Eternals. Well, if he was really a comic book fan, he ain't got to do that. That's literally right there in Alpha Flight. And I will never to this day understand why he chose the Eternals to talk about diversity. I will never understand why he chose the Eternals over Alpha Flight, unless his thing was, which is low-key what Marvel be doing. I'm going to put out the heroes you don't know a damn thing about, because you're not going to know if I get it right or wrong. Emergency Always, Everything Awesome. I don't know, one of them stated that Marvel canceled a whole bunch of projects that they were going to put out. And when you look at the projects they were going to put out, it makes you ask yourself, why was you thinking about that anyway? No. Why would you try and do something with characters the comic book fans don't even give two damns about? What are you going to do? And you don't read comics. Ain't the damn same. I'm going to get on up out of here. Hell, give me Ghost Rider. I mean, I got Donnie and Johnny at the house. Well, it's like, Theo, oh, I wanted to have all my stuff. I don't want to rely on nobody. They dropped Lilith, I bought Lilith. They dropped Dracula, I bought Dracula. I ain't trying to rely on nobody. They don't know how to do right. I even went and got me a damn Barney looking action figure. They're not gonna do right. What? The Midnight Sun? Oh no, I got Johnny Storm and with my Johnny Storm and my other Danny Catch. I got them at the house. 2 different motorcycles. I don't need that. Midnight Suns, I don't need it. Moon Knight, don't need it. X-Men, don't need. I don't need you to do nothing for me for the Avengers. I don't need you to do nothing for me, Black Panther. I don't need you to do. Your boy, look here. Theo, what's left? Alpha Flight and the Wrecking Crew. Theo, you gonna get Alpha Flight? The only 2 holy grails left out there for me, Alpha Flight and the Wrecking Crew. But we seen how Marvel did the Wrecking Crew, how the MCU treated the Wrecking Crew, right? Right. And since Nate went with the Eternals and he don't really work at Marvel and Kevin ain't really a comic book fan, I don't think you got to worry about seeing Alpha Flight no time soon. Choosing to do Echo and Agatha series over Daughters of the Dragons or Electric Steel. Yep. Absolutely. Now, I understand exactly what you're saying. How are Werewolf, Man-Thing, and Bloodstone getting once again? New Warriors are diverse too. They damn sure are. He ain't giving no consideration. Let me see if I got this right. I got the black millionaire, young dude. Yep, okay. I do got an angry black dude. He a kid, but he angry. I got a young lady that's mentally challenged. I might say physically challenged, but she a superhero whooping ass. All right. I got an Atlantean over here too. Oh shit. I got a dude from the Nova Corps. I got some stuff now. I got another dude that's got kinetic energy, internal kinetic energy. Okay. All right. And I got another telekinetic, and he a Captain America fan. Stop the madness. And wait, and he Jewish. I'd have been winning. I'd have been winning if the quarterback keeps throwing pick. Yeah, sit him down. We didn't cut him. We sat him down. You ain't got it this game. Come on, somewhere. But hey, we know New Warriors would have been great if they actually used a blip. Man, listen. Several adventure rosters have been diverse. Absolutely. Listen, that's my time. It's Monday. I didn't want to come in here for a long time. I didn't want to hold that till Wednesday because I just thought it was all too telling. Folks out here dry snitching on themselves, telling me how you really feel. Now I know why stuff is going the way it's going. I kind of had that feeling anyway. But now that y'all have said it, now I know. Now watch this. The question is what we gonna do going forward. Because now you see, they just told you who they were. And if you don't believe it, go look at the videos. Arrive at your own conclusion. The thing is, what are you gonna do after that? What you gonna do after that? Now, I would ask this question. If you are a brother or sister and you work with this specific YouTuber, what's that like? Because I know it was a brother that used to work over there. He don't work over there no more. He works someplace else. What's that like? Knowing that you work with a bigot. He gonna try and hide it by saying some other stuff, make it sound right. But I'm willing to bet that's the same dude that uses woke out of context and DEI out of context, and you work right there with it. That's tough. Let me see. They got what his name, Rossi dude, that actor card out in this as a lover boy or female queen pin. Oh yeah. Luke Cage had a pretty divorce. Yeah, he did. He did. Reminds me how I'm actually surprised the Squirrel Girl ain't even been a New Warrior. Seems like an obvious fit. It seemed that way. Listen, I'm out. I did not come here for a long time. I just wanted to come and discuss that. If you are new to the channel, if you could, please and thank you, hit that like button, subscribe. Some folks, I do it full time. I think that's what we need. Somebody that's on the wall full time. Well, I'm on the wall, so hit that subscribe button. like the video, leave some constructive comments. Definitely, if you know, appreciate that and everything like that. And yeah, share the video. I really would appreciate it if you could do that. That said, we out. It's been a blast. We coming back to y'all tomorrow with Aliens versus Avengers, issue 3. We're gonna bring that to y'all tomorrow and everything like that. We are still continuing our 28-day challenge. Yes, we is. We are. We, all of us, we, you, me, us. Yeah, we, not just me and D. No, all of us are still continuing our 28-day challenge and everything like that. I got to figure out who I'm gonna drop for tomorrow. I don't really know. Can we talk real quick? Y'all remember when I told y'all? And I don't, you know, remember I told, well, you know what? It don't even matter. The reason why it don't matter is because I told y'all I made a purchase that I wasn't necessarily too proud of, but I'm gonna use those purchases to make my own custom Sam Wilson Falcon in his green and orange costume. One of those action figures will be Elijah Bradley, and then the one that I already got, Sam Wilson, Captain America, with the mostly with the white upper body and everything like that. That will be my Rashard Lucas. That's who that action figure is gonna be. I got some head sculpts gonna make it do it. That's it. We out. Do it again. Make sure you hit up my brother. Make sure you hit up Grandmaster Tarot and everything like that. In the meantime, in between time, till next time, in memory of the late great Chadwick Boseman and Don Cornelius, I wish each and every last one of y'all love, peace, and soul. We out.